Today, we are going to see about the articles in English. I'm Mr. U. Kamish, Assistant Professor of English, Sacred College, Autonomous, Tirupattur, here to explain you about the English grammar rules articles. Articles are small, but it is very important words in English. These articles are adjectives because these describes the noun. A word that describes a noun, we call it as adjectives. So the articles are also called as adjectives. They always come before the noun and they modify it, which means they speak about that particular noun. So we call these articles as an adjective. Okay, so please remember that the articles are usually placed in front of the nouns. In English, we have three articles: a, and the. So these three articles are divided into two types. One is an indefinite article, the second is definite article. We have two indefinite articles as a and an. The definite article is the. So these two articles has a different, or these two types of articles has different rules and the usage context. So in this video we are going to see about only the indefinite article. Okay, so first we'll get to know about this indefinite article and then we'll see the indefinite article an. We use the indefinite article before the words beginning with a consonant sound. For example, a student, a doctor, a boy, a girl. Here, all these words start with a consonant sound. So please be aware that in English we have 44 sounds. It has 26 letters, but it has 44. Have 44 sounds. Those 44 sounds are divided into three. One is vowels, diphthongs, and consonants. The vowel sounds are comes with the five letters. They are A, E, I, O, U. So with these sounds, the sound that comes from with these letters, we call it as the vowel sounds. Other than these letters, we call the sounds of the other letters as the consonant sounds. So here we use this indefinite article in front. If the word starts with a consonant sound, we use this indefinite article. For example, here we have a student, a doctor, a boy, a girl. So, though all these words are starts with consonant letter and they has a consonant sound, so we use this indefinite article see the next example that we have. The words beginning with the vowel letters but they have the consonant sounds. For example, a university, a utopia, a humble man, a $1 note. Though all these words starts with vowel letters, but they have the consonant sound. Please be aware that university starts with Y sound. So university, utopia. So it is a university, a utopia, a humble man, a $1 note, a one-eyed man. Here, one, though it starts with a vowel letter, but the sound is not a vowel, rather it is from the consonant sound w. So $1 note, one-eyed man. Okay, so please be aware of the pronunciation of the words. So this indefinite article is indicating one. It indicates singular. In simple to say, this a indicates one, each, or per. See the examples that we have. I earned $1,000. Here, 1,000 speaks about $1,000 which I have earned. The next example, I have a car. Here, a car speaks about one car. Third, he goes to the gym twice a week. Here, a week speaks about 1 week. That is, per week, he goes 2 times to the gym. So, all these words, all these examples shows that a indicates singular, either one or each or per. This is usually placed in front of the adjectives and the determiners. For example, we use this indefinite article in front before descriptive adjectives. For example, he is a good boy. Yeah, a good. Here, the adjective is good. So we say about one singular person, he is a good boy. What a nice car. Here, the nice speaks about the article, which speaks about the adjective. So we use this a in front of the adjective as a nice car because it speaks about one particular car. What a nice car. Before determiners, we use a few friends, a little milk, a lot of energy. Some exceptions we may not have that plural, but rather we use this singular word like fan. Here, the fan does not speak about one fan, rather, it is with a plural. So, many a fan welcomed the actor. So using indefinite article, okay, and now we are going to see about the indefinite article and. So we use and before the words that begins with a vowel sound. That is A, E, I, O, U sounds. Example, an elephant, an actor, an ice cream, an R. Surprisingly, we have an example as R. It starts with a consonant letter, but it has a vowel sound. As we have seen some examples previously, that the word begins with a vowel letter, but it has a consonant sound. Similar way, here we have the word starts with a consonant letter, but it has a vowel sound. Here, the note that is given has har, honest, har. Here, H is silent. Okay, so we won't pronounce H, rather it is R, honest, air. So an R, an honest, an heir to the family. So be clear, all this shows that we need to be aware of the pronunciation of the word to use the articles. Rather, we need not to bother about the spellings of the word that starts. Okay, so please be aware of the sound or the pronunciation of the word to use the articles. Some examples here we have for an are an idiot, an honor, an heirloom, an honorary degree, and herb. So here all the words starts with a consonant letter, but it has a vowel sounds. So, as the point shows that sound based usage, the articles are placed on the sound based usage. It depends on the pronunciation but not on the spelling. Do we use articles in front of the acronyms? Of course, we use, but we use as told earlier, it based on the sound, not on the letters. The example shows, see the second example, an MBA degree. Here, M is, we see it is a consonant letter, but the sound, it starts with a vowel sound. So, M, it's called as an MBA degree. FBI. F, the word F is a consonant letter, but here the sound speaks about vowel sound, an FBI agent. So here and if the first sound is a vowel sound. So please be aware of the acronyms. At the same time, we need to be aware of some of the places where we should avoid the usage of article, especially when we have some unique positions. We need not to bother about the usage of article. We shouldn't use it, okay, especially when you're using the title, okay, especially uh, the assistant professor or principal, because they are very unique in their position. So we never use these articles in front of the unique positions. For example, he was elected chairman of the board. He's the elected chairman. We didn't say he was the chairman of the board. Rather, it was elected. The position chairman is a unique of that board. So he is elected chairman of the board. The next example, Mr. Ramesh became the principal of the college in 1995. Here, the principal, it is a very unique position. We have only one principal to the institution. We may not have number of principals, but we may have vice principals in different numbers. But principal is the head of the institution, so we have one principal in the college or in the institution. So Mr. Ramesh became the principal of the college in 1995. And also, we need to remember we should not use these articles in front of the noun, that is, specially proper noun. When we are using any name of a person, place, or things, we should avoid using the articles. We should omit the usage of articles to the proper nouns. But other than the other nouns, we shall use it. Some common verbs or prepositions where we shouldn't use the articles, like to catch fire, to take breath, to give battle, to set sail, to take offense, at home, in depth, by day, by night, on foot, on horseback, at sight. So we should not use any of the articles in usage of this common verb or a phrases. And also, we need to avoid some places like plural and the uncountable nouns. When we cannot be counted, we shouldn't use the articles. And in a plural form, we need not to be aware. Okay, boys like soccer. We don't know the boys. We do not the count of the boys, which we are not very aware. So we should not use articles there. So here, boys like soccer is very general. We do not know the number of boys. We cannot countable. Okay. But see the second example. The boys in my school like soccer. So we can be very sure in the school we have number of students which could be counted. So in my school, the boys in my school like soccer. So we use this article in front of the nouns. Okay, the pollution is a problem, of course, everywhere pollution is a problem, but we are not speaking or particularizing about one particular uh, place or one particular area's pollution. So we are in general, if we use pollution, we need not to use the article, but rather when we are very particular or very specific, that is the pollution in my town is a problem, we use the articles there. Just I have given some examples. I wanted you to fill in this blanks. You can take a note of these examples. Just work it out. I'll just show you the answer at the end of this session, or at the end of this exercise as you finish. You can take a minute, make a note of all these things, and then write. Dash idiot, dash used fork, dash uncle. I want dash apple. I borrowed dash pencil. I bought dash umbrella. Our neighbors have dash cat and dash dog. I hope you're working out. Let's check the answer. An idiot, a used fork, an uncle. I want an apple. I borrowed a pencil. I bought an umbrella. Our neighbors have a cat and a dog. If please check the answers. If you're written the right answers, I appreciate you and I congratulate you for writing the right answer. So, with this note, I conclude this indefinite article and an. Please wait and subscribe the channel, and we'll see the definite article the in the next video series. Thank you.